Hello everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. We're going to continue the journey, the video game collecting journey. We've got a few things to unbox. As you would have saw in the title, we've got a new console, a new system to hook up. We're going to hook it up to this spot over here on the old Bravia. I've kept this spot clear for the Evercade for a long time. It was only a matter of time before I got one, and I just needed something to push me over the edge. And there was a title release on the Evercade. I'm like, I've got to get it. So we got the Evercade unboxed today. We're going to set that up as well later. And I've also got a Switch game. It's a collector's edition of a title that was originally released back on the Amiga 500 on the Atari ST sort of thing. And I used to love the game. I kept forgetting about it. Then one day I was just like, went onto Amazon. I saw that there was actually a collector's edition and picked that up. So we're going to unbox that later, set that one up again and play a bit of that. So first of all, we're going to unbox the Evercade. So this is the Evercade here. So this is the VSR. This is the new release of the Evercade. It comes with the Tomb Raider Collection #1. The original Evercade was white and red, and there was the premium pack and the starter pack. So I got this one here. Very nice. So we're going to unbox this. Now I've been into emulation a lot over the years, mostly with MAME. I've probably had a MAME collection for about 25 years. Just here and there I go back and just download sort of ROMs that were sort of, nostalgic and of a historical sort of, for me. And I put them on just to sort of have a look and play with my little arcade stick. This is on my computer. So now we've got an emulation system that you can play on HDMI on the big screen. So yeah, this is it here. Taking that off, you can sort of see there, that's the sort of bit of the information about the Evercade on the back, and ready to play together on there. And yeah, I've seen a few unboxings, maybe you guys have as well, but I thought for those who haven't seen the Evercade or haven't seen an unbox, I thought we'd do it today. You can hear a bird out there, crazy. All right, and it's only a small unit actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but it's quite, you can sort of see by the size of my hand, so it's not a big sort of console, which is good in a way, because I guess that might give me a little bit of space to store the games down there now that I know it's not too big. So yeah, you can put in 2 cartridges. Again, I don't know too much how it works. I've seen it, so we're going to set it up in a minute, get it on the screen. I need to give this area a big dust, so we're going to do that too. So that's that. It's got your HDMI input in the back there. 4 controllers can go in here, and yeah, it's a nice little black beast. Should go well with all the other consoles under there. Now I don't think you get the HDMI cord with this, or maybe you do. No, that's the USB. And there's another, that's the controller. So there's no HDMI. I think I remember that, but most households have a dozen of those. So there's the controller. It's pretty nice. Got a nice finish on it there. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like it. Nice buttons. Plenty of joysticks. I don't know why we need so many buttons for these old 8-bit and 16-bit games, but we'll find out later. Yeah, so that's just the one controller. That's all I need. I might get one of the original white and red controllers as well. And obviously it comes with the Tomb Raider Collection. Now I don't know if I'm going to play these games, at least not the first one. I don't think it's sort of a priority to play Tomb Raider on the original from the PlayStation. But it's just good to have this collection in my collection, as these are obviously, very sort of important games, very iconic series, one of the biggest sort of franchises, I guess, in video games. You could probably, arguably anyway. So it's good to have all those. I'll check them out. I've seen some people review them and play them on their channels, and it looks a bit clunky, and probably, I guess you've got to familiarise yourself with the controls in the game like any game. So anyway, really happy to have that one. So there's that. And I did buy a couple of extra games for the Evercade. So we've got these down here. Now I got one coming. Hopefully it'll be here today. It's coming from the UK, so it's got a fair bit of a trip. So I got this Renovation Collection as well. So this is one that I thought I wanted to get. It's got a nice sort of selection of like RPGs, adventure games, also some shoot 'em ups, and it's from the Renovation Collection. This is Collection 1. So it sort of says, it comes with these really awesome little manuals, so it sort of gives you a little bit of information about the game, about the developers, about the controls as well. So it'll be like Final Zone, 1990, the developer, it's a shoot 'em up, 1 player, Granada, Gary's, which is a nice little shooter here. So it's good that in an age where physical media is sort of diminishing, that there can be a machine that comes out that is basically like just dedicated to physical media. So really happy to have this, and you know, really good and lucky that we got like these sort of developers that sort of, you know, put out this sort of style of machines, and it's good to support. Really cool. So I got that one. And the sort of the title that really pushed me over the limit to getting the Evercade was this Bitmat Brothers 2 collection. Now, it had a couple of games which I didn't have on any other platform. I had Magic Pockets on the Amiga 500, but I don't have a way to play it. I've got it on the PC, but it doesn't really play that well on the PC, you know. So when I saw that Magic Pockets was on this, plus it's got the Chaos Engine 2 on it, plus it's got Cadaver and the Payoff. So I've never played the expansion or the add-on for Cadaver, so it's got that. Plus, addition to that, it's got Gods on there, and it's got Z, which is like an RTS same game. So, you know, absolutely, when I saw this, like, I cannot wait to put Magic Pockets on here later. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. So that's the games there. You can sort of see Chaos Engine 2 at the top. You've got Cadaver there, the Payoff here, Gods, Magic Pockets, and then you've got Z down the bottom there. So, again, you know, the Bitmat Brothers, I've said it before in my other videos if you've seen them, probably one of my favourite game developers back in the late 80s to the 90s, and yeah, to have this collection number 2 is absolutely, I'm so happy to have that. I can't wait to get Magic Pockets on. And there's also a collection 1 for the series, and it has a lot of games that I don't really want. I've got Speedball 2 on the Amiga 500 Mini there, same with the Chaos Engine. It's got a few of the other Speedball titles, like I think Speedball 1 obviously, I think there's a couple of others, so it's one I don't really want to get that. The only sort of Bitmat Brothers game I don't have now is Xenon 2, so I want to get that on the Mega Drive. It's pretty pricey on the Mega Drive in good condition, but I'm sort of, you know, saving up and waiting to find the right one. So hopefully over the next couple of months we'll find a good Xenon 2. So, and that's that, man. You know, like, I'm really happy to get that going today. It's going to be so good sitting down there with that. We'll hear some of the noises. We'll, you know, learn about the game. It's going to look so good on this big screen. I can't imagine playing Magic Pockets, you know, on that big screen, just like I couldn't ever imagine playing Cadaver back when I first got it going on the Amiga 500 Mini. Just, you know, like, it's so exciting to be a collector at the moment, like with this Evercade thing. And I think they're even like releasing games like exclusively on the Evercade, like in that 16-bit sort of style. So it's Monday morning, you know what we do on Monday morning. Yeah, so they have different color cartridges. So the blue cartridges are like the home computer collections. We got the red, which is the home console collections. As you can see, Tomb Raider is a part of that one. And there's also the purple, which is like the arcade collections as well. So you got like Data East ones, Tecmo. There's just so many. The C64 collection. It's really going to be, you know, another exciting sort of journey down collecting with these Evercade. So I'm really stoked with that. So anyway, let's get on to the next thing. Now, I've got this Switch game. This is the one I was telling you guys about. This is Toki. You know, Toki was like an old game on the Amiga 500, as I said before, that I used to play. I used to love it. I think it was very similar to sort of Chuck Rock in my memories of that. So I always remember seeing there was a Toki game on the Switch. So I picked, and then I saw this one was the Retro Collector Edition. That's what it's called, yeah. So it comes with like a comic. It comes with lithographs. It comes with an arcade cabinet, which is what we're going to set up today. We're going to put the Switch in it, and we're going to play some Toki on that. Also some stickers. So yeah, we'll unbox this one now and check it out. So, you know, this is good. I only paid $65 for this delivered off Amazon. And you know what? I ordered it like in the afternoon before work. And then the next day it was in the post office. Like, you know, I don't live in any major city or anything. I'm in a small regional area, like a small village, and we got it the next day. So I couldn't believe that. Alright, let's see if we can get this out of here, brother. Come on, mate. Don't let me down. There we go. Okay, so, and there's a little Toki there. Toki's like a little ape. Comes in a nice little box. Really nicely packed. So this is there's the game, obviously, the Toki game. Nice, that's that. Okay, let's have a look. This is the little comic book. It's like it might be double-sided. It's a double-sided, so it's got like memories. But that's it there anyway. That's the one side of the comic book, and that's the other side of the comic book. Really cool. And then we got the lithographs here. It looks like they're even signed by the artist. Wow. So they're actually signed by the artist here. Like, that's not even, and that isn't a, that's not a, it could, well, it looks like it's pen, man, from 2018. So that looks really good. There's that's one of the prints there, and the other print is just a simple one of the characters. So that's that. And then, well, we've got stickers. So there's some stickers there of the Toki, of some of the characters in the game. And then finally we've got the arcade cabinet, which you've got to put together. So yeah, we're going to put that together later. We're going to set up Toki, and I don't know where I'm going to put this in the game room, but I'm really excited. When I saw that there was a little, arcade cabinet with this, it looks like it's a sort of a puzzle with some little things that you put together there. So there's that, and so happy to get that. 65 bucks. I was just going to spend 65 bucks on the game, but to get this collector's edition with all this extra stuff is unbelievable. And then we also got some game room upgrades. So I got a 2 terabyte SSD for the PS5, and I've been downloading and moving games over the last 2 days. Like Diablo took like 80 hours. Diablo 4 took like 80 hours to bring an update yesterday. So I've moved it. I didn't really realise how it all works. So now you've got to move them onto the SSD. So all the big games like Baldur's Gate 3, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon, Call of the Mountain, Ragnarok, they're all on the other disc now, which has freed up so much space. And now I'm installing all the games I got from Brisbane, which you might have saw in the last video. So excellent. So what we're going to do now, we're going to clean this up, set up the Evercade, set up the arcade cabinet for Toki, and we're going to go through some of the games. And yeah, even we'll check out the PS5 later and see how that's going. But yeah, stick around and yeah, subscribe to the channel. This is my collecting journey. Me, Jules, okay, it's sort of just me, Jules, okay, this is the way I do things. You can see the collectors there. I got some arcade cabinets, heaps of tons of consoles. And if you want to see a bit of this and a bit of that every couple of weeks, every month, then subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. Give me your thoughts. No one ever comments on the videos. Anyway, we don't do it for that. We do it for fun. You know what I mean? So this is it. So yeah, stick around. Alright, it's all set up. Here's the main screen. And here's the list of games on the 2 cartridges that are installed. So we've got the Bitmat Brothers Collection and the Renovation Collection. Now after playing this, and obviously these games weren't designed to be played on these big TV screens, so that they're very pixelated, as you'll see in some of the gameplay footage I put up. I've got a small HDMI Sony next door that I've got hooked up to a computer, so maybe in the future I might just try it out, move it over there and see how it looks. But for today we'll just do this. Maybe we can do a follow-up video. But yeah, these are all the games you can sort of see here. Cadaver, Magic Pockets, and yeah, down the bottom with the Valos ones, the Renovation Collection. And looks really nice in this thing here. You've got the you can go to the library as well and just sort of look at what's coming out. So there's a couple of new ones coming out next month. These are the ones that have just been released recently. The Bitmat Brothers, which is in there at the moment, and also the Tomb Raider collection, which came with the machine. So yeah, you can browse all the games as well, look into what's sort of there. It updates through the Wi-Fi, and you can sort of see all the action adventure games. There's over 500 games, and yeah, it's going to be a really interesting sort of journey and sort of see what's going on. There's even like games of the month that you can unlock. I don't know about these hidden games yet, so I need to look into what the hidden games are. But yeah, other than that, man, looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll put up a little bit of footage here and there of some of the games. Yeah, and that's it. And after looking at some of the other machines in this room, I realised there's quite a lot of emulation. We've got the Amiga 500 Mini here. We've got our 2 cabinets over here, which is obviously all emulated games, the Street Fighter 2 Legacy cabinet, Arcade 1-Up, and also the MVSX, which has 50 games. And not only that, but I've got the Pandora down here, which has about 5,000 games. So if you ever, I think this is one of the most, what's the word, sort of necessary things for any retro game players to have one of these available. There's just any game that you can ever think of on here. So yeah, so this is the Evercade over here, all plugged in. Nice little space there for all the games as well as the console. And yeah, it sort of really sort of fills up and finishes this sort of area of this games room. Now there's 6 machines hooked up. I've got the GameCube, Amiga 500 Mini, we've got the Xbox 360, the Evercade, and also the Pandora hooked up to this Sony Bravia. So all the slots are filled up. I think it looks good. A couple of switches there, and then the arcade cabinets on the right hand side. So it's a really nice space to play some games. You can sort of look around the rest of the room. We've got some boxes up there. This is some of the art. I didn't get a chance to show much of my art that I got done recently, but that's a Street Fighter one I got done. And then yeah, mostly just comic related art that I've got around this room. You can sort of see around here, a lot of new pieces, mostly on this road down the bottom here, Frazetta, Danger Girl, yeah, and then the one in the corner which is Dawn. But yeah, and that goes on to the other side here, which is just mostly all my games and stuff like that. We can do little tours of that another day. Some of my Game Boy stuff here and there. So I hope you enjoyed the glimpse into the Evercade today, and gives you a little bit of an idea of what it is and what sort of things you can get on it and how it looks. So it's quite an inexpensive system. I think it's like a bit under $200 for that. So that's Australian dollars. So what, £100, 120 US, something like that. So yeah, it's a really neat system. I think it's going to go a long way. There's also a new mini arcade cabinet coming out in December, which I've pre-ordered. There's a Mega Man one and a Street Fighter 2 one. So it enables you to put in your Evercade cartridges into this little mini counter case, so to say. So looks really awesome. Comes with a few pre-installed games like Mega Man. There's, I think, Final Fight on the one I'm getting, Strider, and I think something else. So yeah, I think Evercade's going to go a long way, and I'm really happy with that. And also the Nintendo Switch cabinet. So really a cute little thing, neat little thing to have. So it gives you an idea. Is there some way you can differently that you can play your Switch and enjoy? So yeah, hopefully you got a kick out of that. So yeah, as I said before, subscribe to the channel, share the video, like this one, and comment down below, and just yeah, say hi. All right, until next video, take it easy, and I will see you soon. See everyone.